The Apollo Theater presents the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival, sponsored by Coca-Cola and Emblem Health. More than 2,000 people hit 126th Street behind the world-famous Apollo Theater in Harlem for the first annual Harlem Healthy Soul Festival on June 1st, 2013. The event offered free health screenings for high blood pressure, cancer, and HIV. Celebrities offered cooking demonstrations with an emphasis on low-fat, heart-healthy options. The Knicks cheerleaders turned up the heat with dance classes and activities for the kids. And Top Entertainment took to the stage for a healthy dose of live entertainment. My black brother, I love you. I'll never try to hurt you. The Harlem Healthy Soul Festival is a celebration of positive living in the African American community. The plan was simple: create an event based on 3 pillars: spiritual, physical, and cultural empowerment. Our goal: highlight preventative health care using local Harlem community resources like the Northeast Lifestyle Educators.
We take people's numbers beforehand, we'll put them on a short program, we'll rescreen them, and then they will see the effect based on the adjustment in their numbers and in their own how they feel.
Northeast Lifestyle Educators was just one of more than 40 other community partners who joined us.
We've always taken our service to the community very, very seriously, and what better than, health, well-being, mental health, physical health, and just, a lifestyle.
This is very exciting for us to, in a way, give back, but also support the local community. A lot of the tents that are set up and the services that are being provided by a lot of our local community organizations. A lot of the performances you see on stage, in addition to well-known artists like Angie Stone or Tamara Toomey or Hezekiah Walker, there are also artists that are from our own community, and that's really important to support our community.
107.5 WBLS, your #1 source for R&B.
Media partners like WBLS rock the mic with pre-promotion for weeks. Commercials, ongoing liners, and live interviews with our participating celebrities all drove the same message: create a healthy Harlem.
We had to rock some Angie Stone as we get you ready for Saturday up in Harlem at the Apollo, the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival. Angie, it's going down.
Oh my God, I can't wait to get there just to be a support system. I'm bringing my family with me and my good friend Sheila Elders, and of course you. I'm just there for the community, trying to do something to give back.
BLS, if you looked on our Facebook page, then you would see who's in studio right now. We've got Lamar Rucker. Well, I am so surprised with such a busy schedule that you can stop by the Apollo and help us out with this Harlem Healthy Soul Festival. But, Lamar is also a passionate activist about many things. I know you just worked with Alex Ellis, who's a great friend to the show.
Absolutely, that's my man.
With the Tide to Greatness program. Also the prevention and education and testing initiatives for HIV and AIDS. And you're going to be there to
encourage people to educate themselves about the disease. There's also a difference between HIV and AIDS. And also to try to get people to kind of eliminate, the stigma.
Hey now, yours truly, Eddie Loves House, taking you back to the streets to Harlem, USA with Dr. Bob Lee at the Apollo.
Yeah, Eddie, we're here live and everybody's having a great time. There's a food pavilion. A lot of people have graced this wonderful stage at the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival, and I have a beautiful young lady who's going to get on that stage and take care of business. Lovely, Tashina. How are you?
I'm absolutely fabulous.
This is Cafe Mocha.
The female-targeted Cafe Mocha radio show hosted the Healthy Soul Food Pavilion on the day of the event. And they dedicated a 2-hour show to the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival with interviews from community partners and celebrities, providing national broadcast exposure in more than 35 markets.
It's a special edition of Cafe Mocha. I'm Angelique. Last weekend was the Apollo Theater's first annual Harlem Healthy Soul Festival. Everybody was out there. We were doing free screenings, free food. Angie Stone, Lamont Rucker, Tashina Arnold, Tamara Tooney all showed up. I talked to them all, and it's coming up.
And our media coverage also included local newspapers in print and online. The Harlem Healthy Soul Festival reached out online with a brand new website, Facebook, and Twitter pages. All three served as a social media platform to inform and connect with Harlem and the greater New York City community. Facebook statistical data showed that although we launched on Facebook just 3 weeks prior to the event, our reach included more than 18,600 people and about 132,000 friends of fans. This accomplishment came by way of associating with other media and community stakeholders. 35 community partners helped kick off our media campaign with a community breakfast hosted by the Apollo Theater. After the launch, celebrities like Dr. Oz offered their support.
Dr. Oz here. I'm sorry I could not be there in person and join you for the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival, but I couldn't let this day go by without sharing some of my favorite tips for healthy living.
Other celebrities offered their own healthy public service announcements like Dougie Fresh, Miami Heat's Ray Allen, Mariah Carey, and First Lady Michelle Obama. All were shown throughout the day of our event on the Jumbotron. AIDS survivor Maria Davis says she and the Imani Ministry wouldn't miss being a part of this.
You know, it's not just about HIV and AIDS, it's not just about domestic violence, incarcerations, it's the wounds that we have and our insides that need to be healed to kind of hinder us from making the right choices. So, you know, mine was I didn't love myself, so I made the wrong choice not to wear protection, and so I was infected with HIV in 1995 and then was diagnosed with AIDS in 1998. So this work is very important. People think that HIV is over, and it is not over.
Same old story, back again.
The Harlem Healthy Soul Festival made its debut with a lineup of fabulous star-studded talent. It included R&B diva Angie Stone, gospel legend Bishop Hezekiah Walker, R&B artist John Michael, 15-year-old singing sensation Angelique Sabrina, Shalik, Noel Gourdine, and Apollo amateur winners. Meantime, actors like Tamara Tooney, Lamont Rucker, and Tashina Arnold shared their messages of healthy living, promoting nutrition and awareness of HIV and lupus.
Go to the doctor! Don't be afraid of the doctor!
Trying to spread awareness about lupus. My sister has lupus, which is one of 7 autoimmune diseases that she has. And unfortunately, lupus really affects a lot of Latino and African American women.
Get tested, know your status, you know, and there's a lot of different initiatives and sources of information, you know, to learn about HIV and AIDS.
I live in Harlem, you know, and I see the chronic illnesses that plague our community and obesity and high blood pressure and diabetes. So I wanted to come out and just be a healthy food advocate and encourage people to eat healthier, to incorporate more vegetables and fruits into their diet.
Myself being a type 2 diabetic and spoken for Eli Lilly for 3.5 years, I went on tour to promote health awareness. I think it's very important that we look after ourselves, and more now than ever, because there's so many cures and there's so many treatments that are out there, and a lot of people just don't know.
425 people visited our Family and Health Pavilion, where we provided 275 screenings with 75 orthopedic assessments by the New York Foot Center. Meantime, 200 people took advantage of free cholesterol screenings and wellness seminars by Northeast Natural Health. Volunteers at our health truck assisted 200 people and gave 30 HIV tests, while experts gave 50 one-on-one consultations on fatherhood and parenting at the Men and Women's Health Pavilion. The Kids Pavilion captivated the attention of more than 400 children with Zumba, Mr. Chris Exercise, and the Harlem Seeds cooking demonstrations. And we distributed 600 flyers pamphlets, and other health information to the public that day. A word of thanks to Coca-Cola and the Apollo Theater for sharing their commitment and mission to provide an entertaining, innovative health event designed to encourage life-changing attitudes and build a healthy Harlem. Miles Ahead was proud to help bring your vision to fruition. We believe the Harlem Healthy Soul Festival has a wide-reaching impact on the community we serve. We welcome the opportunity to help you continue to make a difference and grow a healthy, soulful village of Harlem.